My fellow Americans, these are some of the markers, grave markers, of Civil War soldiers. United States Civil War from 1861 to 1865. These men fought to preserve the United States of America and to give freedom to the black American, to the African American. So these men not only agreed that Black Lives Matter, they actually fought and died to free our fellow Americans. And while there seems to be a controversy, and many people misunderstandingly think that somehow when we see these protests that they are because African Americans are trying to say that only they matter. That is not what they're saying. They are saying that they have every right as every pigmentation. White, Asian, Hispanic, Native American, Latino, Middle Eastern. They are saying that their lives also matter. And if we look at the history of our country, what we have done to the Native American and many Asian Americans that were not Americans but they were working, and of course the enslavement of black Americans and even some white Americans as indentured servants and some slaves, we must understand where our fellow Americans are coming from when they protest. In fact, we must protest with them. Maybe not by going out, but by actually not using as much money and financially fighting for justice. These men fought and many died to save African Americans. And we must understand that we must do that. So I'm asking you to stand up and do so. But I'm also asking you to vote in November 2020. And when you vote, vote for candidates who want to preserve America and the principles that many fought and died for. We cannot, must not allow any politician of any stripe to desecrate, hopefully, what these men have done. You see, we have fake leaders in D.C. There's no other nice way to put it. We have a man in the White House who's not truly a Republican at all. His actions are opposite of Abraham Lincoln and Ronald Reagan. This is not about being partisan. This is about being a patriot. This is not about bashing anyone. This is about the very principles that guides and saves our lives. So as you may be the most loyal conservative and Republican on the planet, you're going to need to look at history a little bit. Watch videos or just look things up. And you will find that many Republicans, and specifically Republican presidents, would never accept what Trump has done, what Mitch McConnell has done. And at least you think that I'm giving the Democratic Party a free pass. No, ma'am, and no, sir. They have not lived up to the principles either. In fact, truth be told, no one, not even Lincoln himself, was able to. But we must make them legally, non-violently, and by voting and saving our money and affecting the economy. We must compel the men and women of D.C. to do the right thing. But this November, we must not allow Trump and the Republicans to win. It does not matter that it sounds partisan. But if we allow the Republicans to have any house and allow Trump to be reelected, or I should say elected, because he was appointed the last time. If we allow this, we dishonor every one of those men because of the laws that are in place, not because specifically Trump, but the laws that are in place. Laws that were put in place by Presidents Bush and unfortunately one by Barack Obama. I will list them in the description, and I will ask you to wake up and watch and learn the truth. But you must vote in November because you are actually voting for a dictatorship, an authoritarian nation, or our free nation that these men and so many millions have died for. Think about World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Grenada. Think about Afghanistan, Kosovo, Afghanistan, and of course Iraq. And even today, our men and women are putting their lives on the line. I say we, nonviolently, honor these men and women, those who serve now and those who have served before. You see, when I wear anything representing the flag, I don't wear it because it looks good. I don't wear it for show. I truly love our nation. That is why, if I had to be the most partisan person on the planet, I would do so. For it is not for me, but it is for we. I'm Albert J. Torcaso, and I approve of this message because I hope and I pray that America will remain free. But we will make that decision, whether we are going to be free or enslaved. We will make that decision this upcoming election. I'm Albert J. Torcaso, and I approve of this message because, frankly, these men and all the people that fought for America, they matter. So do you.